Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. It's Connor here. We are back with another episode of One Leeds. We're back with another 3 things that we learned from Leeds United's 3-2 win against Middlesbrough, obviously, yesterday. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, everybody. Fascinated to hear what you think on this one on this Sunday morning. It's crisp again, isn't it? A lovely start to the day. But Leeds got the job done yesterday, didn't they? And there's a few things to go over, really. It was a very interesting game, I thought. There was many things to pick out on, but the first thing I want to pick out on is maybe Leeds' defensive mishaps at the minute, and maybe starting games a little bit slowly, and that all just sort of combining into one slight issue. I think, Leeds are conceding a little bit at the minute, and I just want us to shore that up a little bit. And when I say conceding, I don't just mean goals. They only conceded 1 against Swansea. It's not just a general thing, really. I mean the amount of chances that we seem to be conceding as well, and just the same patterns that we're seeing a little bit, the midfield of the opposition teams getting beyond our midfield and just in front of the defence and picking up little parts just in and beyond our defence, really, and been able to curate a few chances. I just feel we've been a little bit wobbly. Maybe it's because Pascal's not up to the standard. Maybe it's because we're still seeing a few mistakes from Ilan Meslier in general. But I just don't think we're up to that required standard that maybe we were at a little bit earlier on in the season. Leeds get the job done, of course, but maybe the defensive display needs to be up to a little bit, which was essentially reiterated by Daniel Farke yesterday in his post-match press conference comments. Leeds United still a little bit slack at the back at points, and we're getting out of it with a lot of midfield and centre-forward, offensive quality, I should say. So, excuse me, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about that. I think we've been a bit slacker in the last couple of games when it's come to defensive display. So the next thing that I want to speak about is just Crysencio Somerville, and him just being like the main guy now. There was a point where it was Willy Gnonto, and now it's just Somerville. I've said multiple times on the watch along and in post-match reactions that it's Somerville or bust, and it does feel like that at this moment in time. Not necessarily bust, but in terms of that ball carrying ability and that slip and slide when it comes to the left shoulder roll and the right shoulder roll, the agility, the pace when he's running with the ball. He seems to get Leeds in a lot of positions. Rutter, profits from it. Gnonto profits from it. Perrault profits from it. And generally, Leeds profit from it as a collective. Crysencio Somerville is the best player Leeds have at this moment in time. And keeping hold of him in January is going to be an absolute necessity. And it's going to be difficult because I'd be stunned if teams didn't come in for him in January even because of his calibre, his quality. And, he's experienced now with this Leeds side. He's been with the side now, 4 years. He's not a newbie, but he's really coming into that role. And this is something that we wanted to see from Crysencio Somerville when it came to his championship campaign. And we are seeing that right now. Yesterday, just every single time he's got the ball, something happens and fans bums off seats. And it's a real credit to him. And I think he's really stepped up and he looks excellent at this moment in time. And he is a Premier League player. And I think what you're seeing at this moment in time is Crysencio Somerville develop into that in the Championship. And we're going to see a lot of interest from him, whether or not it be the January or whether or not it be the summer months. So credit to him. He's been excellent. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And the other thing that I learned from yesterday is I think the midfield is really, really gaining momentum there. And I think a lot of it has been because of the improvement of Glenn Kamara. I think Glenn Kamara is now arguably top 3-4 midfielders in the division. And I think Ampadu's really profiting from that. It's not always on Ampadu to be the main guy now. It is Kamara taking a lot of the responsibility when it comes to creativity, innovativeness, I should say, but also combativeness when it comes to winning the ball back, helping Leeds from a defensive standpoint. And I think overall, we're really getting to a point now where Glenn Kamara, the silky smooth operator, is becoming a real demon in this division when it comes to a midfield presence. I think he's just looking so good. He's looking so good, on the half turn, either side, the check back that he always does, which always seems to put off opposition, and his physicality, uses his body so well. I was going to mention Archie Gray as well as a bit of a bonus. And I always want to talk about Archie, of course I do. He's just, in that first half yesterday, he was just so good. So good. And I just love Archie. I think his ability on and off the ball in an attacking sense and a defensive sense is so good. His football IQ for such a young age, that's natural. It's innate. It's genetic how good he is. He's not been built by his environment there. It's just how he reads situations and environments. It's so unique. And yeah, just really impressed by him. I think still we've as we mentioned previously, there's a way to go when it comes to Pascal. There's a way to go when it comes to Ilan Mele, in my opinion, when it comes to weaknesses. But I think overall Leeds were good. Yes, I thought Byram was good overall, which has been, Byram's, he's a bit of an anomaly for me because I still think we need to bring in a left back. I still think that's an absolute priority. But I think Sam Byram has been so good for Leeds in terms of what we initially expected from him to what he's delivered, that I'm so happy with him, and I'm so happy what he is able to do with this Leeds United side in terms of, numbers. He's getting up and down the field, got another assist yesterday. But he's also putting in really good defensive displays, albeit in a position, to me, which I think he'd be better on the right-hand side, but we're not going to see that with the quality that we've got on that side. So, excuse me. I think it's real positives for Leeds at the minute. I think we're seeing some real numbers, some real output, and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. Guys, let me know what you think. Did you learn anything from yesterday? Would you put anything else in this category? Fascinated to hear what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as always. Please like the content from yesterday as well. It's been an absolute pleasure, everyone. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.